Guide 7 main review. We did the first impressions on the Runner's Flat YouTube channel almost exactly 2 months ago. And what I told you then was, hey, we're going to check out all this new Power Grid material. First, the specs, size 10. Fits like a size 10. I'm pretty much a size 10 across the board nowadays. And this fits just as well as any other Saucony I've been in previous. The Power Grid, like Paul told you in the first impressions, is a new rubber substance that essentially is lighter and supposed to be as durable or longer durability than previous versions of the rubber that they've been using. So far, I found that to be true. He really spoke to it, a shoe that feels very stable but stays lightweight, 10 ounces, and a high mileage stability trainer. That, 5 years ago, that was crazy unheard of unless you were doing minimal type shoes. This is not by any means a minimal type shoe, although it is 8mm drop. So I've had all kinds of mileage on this. I've been snowshoeing in it. I've been running in snow in it, road, trail, a little bit of treadmill, and I'm in about 350 miles on this shoe right now for the main review, and I don't feel like it's worn out. Fits very well, locks down in the heel here, nice and wide in the toe box. And with that flared front end that we talked about previously, this feels very stable but also reacts very well in the front end. You don't feel like you fall off of the chassis to speak of. And what you feel then is nice forward movement, nice and springy, substantial, place to toe off of, if that makes sense. What I found with the Power Grid is essentially when the step-in feel he talked about is it's a little bit more structured cushioning that you feel when you step in. It's essentially stayed that way for me the whole time. Now the shoe broke in a little bit and feels a little smoother, but it is not a super squishy, cushy rubber that you're feeling under your foot. It's a little more substantial, supportive feeling, and I like that. I don't like to get lost in the shoe like I'm running in sand. So just know that if you want something really cushy, this probably isn't the shoe. However, if you want something lightweight, very stable for overpronation, and something you can bang a ton of miles on and it's responsive, this is a great shoe. I think this is going to be a 400+ mile shoe for me, and that's really one of the first times for Saucony that I would say that. Usually they give me that 350 mile range, but this I think I'm going to go over it and feel good and stay healthy in it. What I found as far as the Power Grid goes, going outside, we ran a group run this morning, 0 degrees. Worse than that with the wind chill. This Power Grid feels the same in cold weather. So taking it down, below 20 degrees, a lot of shoes, if they're going to get stiff, that's when they get stiff. And what you find is they might feel great inside or in warm weather, but as it gets real cold, all of a sudden they feel like a piece of ice under your foot. These stay nice and supple while they're out there. So even though we're saying that it's a little more structured cushioning than you might be used to, it doesn't get stiff outside, so it's a great shoe year-round. Wear and tear?
Yeah, looks good.
Looks pretty good on there. And again, I'm up in the 300s, and so what we're finding is it's been a great shoe. And before these guys came out at 10 ounces, there wasn't really anything on the market for high mileage stability like that at 10 ounces. So far so good. That's the Saucony Guide 7.